Have you ever been so excited to devour an ice cream cone that you took a huge bite, only to be stopped dead in your tracks by a sudden, stabbing pain in your forehead? That shocking, icy sensation brain freeze hits like a lightning bolt, making you clutch your head and wonder why something so delicious can betray you so painfully. It feels like your brain is screaming in protest, but what's really happening inside your skull is even more fascinating. This strange reaction is your body's way of sounding a false alarm, a rapid-fire response to an unexpected cold attack. The scientific name for brain freeze is sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia, which sounds like something out of a medical thriller, but the explanation is surprisingly straightforward. When something freezing like ice cream, a slushy drink, or a popsicle hits the roof of your mouth, the sudden temperature drop sends your nerves into panic mode. The sensitive nerves in your palate detect the extreme cold and immediately send an emergency signal to your brain. But here's the twist. Your brain doesn't actually feel pain itself because it lacks pain receptors. Instead, it misinterprets the signal, making you feel the pain in your forehead or temples instead of your mouth. This phenomenon is called referred pain, where your brain gets confused about the pain's origin and projects it somewhere else. So why does your body react this way? Imagine your nervous system as an overprotective guard. It senses danger and reacts before even confirming the threat. When extreme cold touches the roof of your mouth, your body assumes you're in trouble, like frostbite setting in, and triggers an emergency response. The blood vessels in your head quickly constrict, tightening to conserve heat, and then rapidly expand again to flood the area with warm blood. This sudden shift in blood flow is what causes that sharp, throbbing pain. It's the same kind of reaction that happens when you stepped into freezing weather without a hat. Your body redirects blood to protect vital areas, but in this case, the alarm was unnecessary. Not everyone experiences brain freeze, and some people are far more sensitive to it than others. If you've ever noticed that gulping a frozen drink makes it worse than sipping slowly, there's a scientific reason behind it. The speed at which cold hits your palate matters. The faster the temperature drops, the stronger the nerve response. That's why brain freeze often strikes when you're chugging a milkshake or biting into a massive scoop of ice cream. Your mouth doesn't have time to adjust, so your nerves freak out and sound the alarm. The good news is that brain freeze is short-lived, and there are easy ways to stop it. Pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth helps warm the area faster, while sipping room temperature water can neutralize the cold. Some people even swear by holding their breath for a few seconds to stabilize blood flow. The pain usually fades within 30 seconds, but if you want to avoid it altogether, the trick is to slow down. Taking smaller bites or letting ice cream sit on your tongue for a second before swallowing gives your mouth time to adjust, preventing the sudden shock that triggers the freeze. Scientists actually study brain freeze because it helps them understand other types of headaches, particularly migraines. The rapid constriction and expansion of blood vessels in brain freeze are similar to what happens during certain headache disorders. So researching this strange reaction could lead to better treatments for chronic pain. Who would have thought that something as simple as eating ice cream could contribute to medical research? Brain freeze is a perfect example of how our bodies sometimes overreact to harmless stimuli. There's no real danger, just delicious ice cream, but your nervous system jumps into defense mode anyway. It's a weird quirk of human biology, a reminder that even our most advanced systems can be tricked by something as simple as a blast of cold. So the next time you're hit with that sudden, icy pain, remember it's not the ice cream's fault. Your nerves are just being overly cautious, sounding a false alarm to protect you from an imaginary threat. And now that you know why it happens, you can appreciate the strange science behind it. After all, if you have to suffer for dessert, at least you can take comfort in knowing exactly why it's happening. Now go enjoy that ice cream, just maybe savor it a little more slowly this time.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.